When Boston came under attack last week, there was a race to get vital information to the public. Senior correspondent John Mills, a former FBI assistant director, he shows us why emergencies often bring confusion.
I want to thank all of the partners who worked tirelessly over the last 4 days.
Managing information in a big case involving multiple agencies is never easy.
John Fight!
But managing information in the middle of a crisis is a special challenge.
We are releasing photos of these two suspects.
After the alleged Boston Marathon bombers knew their pictures had been released by the FBI, they seemed to go on the offensive. The execution of a police officer, a carjacking, a high-speed chase, and a shootout. Bill Bratton has been there before, as top cop in Boston, then New York, then Los Angeles. He knows the early reports are almost always flawed.
The end story is never the same as the first story, and it's very difficult to control. You really have to work very hard at it.
In Boston last week, the story was moving fast, the information even faster, sometimes incorrect. A report that the suspects had robbed a 7-Eleven store. Not true.
SUV, the state police SUV.
A report over the police radio that the suspects had stolen a state police SUV. Not true.
Be advised, tons of shots being fired. Stolen SUV from the state police.
Copy, stolen SUV from state police.
But because of it, one state police SUV was fired on by other officers. Luckily, no one was hurt. But the origin of that false report is still a mystery.
When information is moving very quickly, what's the most useful question?
The most useful question is, where did this come from? What is the source? Because you're making life and death decisions based on that information.
In Watertown, police also believed that the suspect had a self-inflicted gunshot wound and shot at police from this boat where he'd been hiding, until they searched the suspect and the boat and found no gun.
Fog of war?
The fog of war.
It's hard to try and slow it down, but you must slow it down, and that's the responsibility of the leadership in these things, to get your arms around it and slow it down rather than accelerate it.